Hey everybody, Real Estate Ninja here. I hope you're doing great. Got a story out of Zero Hedge I want to read to you, and it's very interesting because it has to do with Chapter 11 filings, bankruptcy filings, new businesses. This is going to affect real estate. How? Well, every time a company files for bankruptcy, it's looking to settle its debts in a way to where it can stay in business and not pay as much as it was paying. It just can't be stable. As businesses fail, employment drops off. I know it's strong right now, it's getting stronger, but it's going to drop off. And creditors get less money back, right? This is bad for markets. It ultimately leads to bad things. So here we go. Chapter 11 filings by businesses soar 61% so far this year. Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for chatting it up in the live chat. It says updates to retail dives bankruptcy tracker have been numerous in 2023 so far, with the all-important holiday quarter left to go. Type 1 if you think this is going to be a strong holiday quarter. Type 2 if you think that this is not going to end up well for companies that are looking to go from the red ink into the black ink on Black Friday. It says here, a wide array of U.S. businesses have struggled this year. In the first 9 months of 2023, commercial Chapter 11 bankruptcies soared 61% year over year to 4,553. This is according to Epic Bankruptcy, which provides U.S. bankruptcy filing data. Small businesses filings in that time rose 41% to 1,419, according to the research released by Epic and the American Bankruptcy Institute. In all, considering every type of bankruptcy filings in the commercial sector rose 17% to 18,680. After recent declines, thanks in part to pandemic-era financial support, consumer filings also rose this year, up 17% to 315,000 and change, per the report. High-profile retail filings in the first 9 months of the year have included David's Bridal, Bed Bath & Beyond, and Party City. We've covered these before. While the numbers of both commercial and individual filings remain below pre-pandemic levels, the increase so far this year is a sign that challenges, including expanding debt, are building, according to American Bankruptcy Institute Executive Director Amy Quackenboss. Amy, that's one heck of a name. All right, point being is this. It's going to get worse. It's going to get bad. You know, we keep talking about pre-pandemic levels. And yes, that's true. We're not as bad as pre-pandemic levels. And the reason why is because most people don't understand, right before the pandemic started, we're talking months before the pandemic started, we were entering into a massive recession, a big one. Most people don't understand. There was actually a liquidity crisis within the banks between 2015 and 2018, hitting fever pitch in 2019. And the Federal Reserve was doing everything it could to try and backstop it or hide it. And then, lo and behold, COVID came out and it hit a lot of things. And so we are still not at those levels, but we're going to be. We're going to find those levels in 2024. This is exciting. You have been given a blessing. I look at it as a true blessing because whenever we're able to save a little money, stockpile a little food, get ready for hard times, and then come up with this idea that, oh my gosh, no, I'm not here to survive. I'm here to thrive. Every single one of you in this room right now, in this chat, and type 3 if you agree with me, you were made for this day. You were made for this moment. You are going to level up. You are going to build generational wealth. And you're going to do it just like all of the billionaires' families have done it throughout the centuries during hard times. The Great Depression produced more millionaires than any other time in the last 100 years. I know it sounds crazy. Now, wait a minute. Let me stop there and say, I want to talk about relative to technology and inflation because we did see massive amounts of millionaires in the last, 20 years because of certain technological advancements and things like that. I'm talking about during really hard times. All right. I want you to be ready for this, and I want you to get excited. Now it says, while the numbers of both commercial and individual filings remain here we go. This is what Amy Quackenboss has to say. Struggling individuals and companies have an established lifeline through bankruptcy to help steady themselves amid rising interest rates, inflation, and increased borrowing costs, Quackenboss said in a statement. Many retailers began this year with a keen focus on cost cuts. Several, including healthy ones like Amazon, have slashed budgets through significant layoffs. Again, the jobs numbers today coming out super strong. It's because those are all, a majority of them, a massive majority of them, are part-time employees. We are in trouble, but we're going to take advantage of that. Consumer distress is also visible in rising credit card debt and increasing delinquencies on store credit cards, reported by several retailers in recent months. In the second quarter, the U.S. consumers' collective balance rose to a record $1.03 trillion, according to the New York Federal Reserve Bank's quarterly report on household debt. That, coupled with the added burden of student loan payments that will resume for many this month, are leading many analysts to temper expectations for holiday sales, and I could not agree more. And when dismal holiday sales are recorded because people have to pay that average, $430 a month on average, to go towards their student loan debt, a student loan debt that they have not had to pay for over 2 years. They're not ready for this. They're not prepared. They've forgotten what it's like to pay that bill, and they've overextended themselves. We see this now in credit card debt. As a matter of fact, we see it now in the delinquencies of credit card debts exploding higher. This is preparing us for a massive, massive wave of foreclosures starting mid next year. And we know that it is for sure because of how the paperwork and the filing times and all those dates changed after the Great Recession. So we know now the banks are able, right now, there are hundreds of thousands of foreclosure notices out. And there are companies trying to work with people, but those people, they're tapped. So you're either going to sit on the sidelines and watch this from the news and watch the big banks take homes and get bigger and fatter, and those houses eventually go into hedge funds and turn them into rentals, or you're going to go and grab them. You're going to get wealthy, and then you're going to take your good intentions and help our country rebuild. And I'm already talking about rebuilding because I already see the crash coming. Type 5 if you agree. That crash is already here. It's not coming. It's already here. All of the basis has been laid. It's just now the sheeple are about to wake up and panic and liquidate things for pennies on the dollar because they're going to say the end is nigh. It's going to be like this forever, but it's not. The sun comes up tomorrow. Never forget that. Hope you got something out of this. The Real Estate Ninja is out.